Would you like to lose your security clearance in one easy step? It's simple. Listen to this guy.
Yeah, let me help you triple your salary in the next 5.5 years. I want you to send me your resume, and you're gonna include the following: your name, age, what major you are, career, your clearance level, and your resume, okay? I wanna know what you don't like about your current job.
Da, tovarzysz, ja si czasem odprawlu informację. Yeah. So this was sent to me by a fan on Instagram, and needless to say, my spidey senses started tingling. So to start, there's a term called elicitation. Elicitation is the act of subtly extracting information from someone without them realizing it. It's used in intelligence, psychology, like FBI hostage negotiations. It's a technique that is designed to draw out valuable data through like conversation rather than like interrogating someone. So let's say I'm at a bar and I'm talking to a woman and like, you know, the conversation's going well. I want to find out if she's married. I might say, well, you're a lawyer. Is your husband a lawyer too? And she might say, oh, no, I'm not married. Or she might say, oh, my husband's actually a doctor. And either way, you just gave me a piece of information, right? People want to be helpful. Another way is like, let's say I'm on the DC Metro. I see someone with a Department of Defense badge. They're getting off at the Pentagon stop, and I see an IC dead code on their badge lanyard. I might say, oh, I bet you work for Booz Allen. And they might say, oh, no, I work for Leidos. And oh, really? I heard Leidos is laying off. So there's ways of doing this, right? I am not a counterintelligence expert. I find people, you know, but I also listen every year when I do my yearly training, right? So when a guy on a YouTube channel says, let me help you triple your salary in the next 5.5 years, and then asks for my name, address, clearance status, and what I don't like about my current job, that raises some red flags. This guy might be a spy, and you just told him everything. Because if I were a bad guy, I would definitely pose as a recruiter and interview people and ask things like, oh, I see you work for Marionette Marine. Why are you looking to leave your current job? Oh, well, the Navy keeps making changes on the Constellation-class frigate, and we're 30 years behind, and they're probably not going to integrate the radar that I work on. Oh, really? What radar is that? So you just gave an adversary a little piece of the puzzle. And if you do have a security clearance, you shouldn't even put it on your resume. When that conversation comes up during the recruitment process, your recruiter will pull your information from JPass, not JPass, it's DIS, D-I-S-S, right? They'll check your clearance status. But the fact that this dude is asking for information leads me to believe he doesn't have access to that system. So why the heck would you give him any information? And what's funny is that the guy says he only wants to help people in the defense industry.
This is going to be more for the defense contract industry, at least for the career placement. I don't dabble in non-defense.
He should know better if he worked in the defense industry. And it gets worse. This guy has 2 email addresses, both of which are Gmail. I mean, you have enough money for a Porsche Spider, but you can't buy a domain name, right? You also don't give out your LinkedIn so we can verify any of this stuff. Now, I did do a facial recognition search for this dude. I got a couple of hits, but none came from LinkedIn. That's a huge red flag. One interesting thing is that this guy's Instagram claims to be in Berlin, Germany. So again, I don't know who this dude is. I don't know what his deal is. Maybe he really does want to give back.
And I want to give back. So I want to help you get to where I am and even beyond.
But then he pushes his Patreon.
I am going to give priority to my patrons for running through the emails, doing resume reviews.
So I don't know, but I can tell you this. I would not send my private information to this person. Watch out for elicitation, man. And if you live the intel life, you can grab one of my t-shirts or hoodies from Bunker Branding. And thank you for watching. Wow, this girl from Watertown sure is cool. Hey kid, what's going on? Think tank! You know, a girl from Watertown is kind of like riding a moped. It's lots of fun till your friends see you on one. What's really cool is a t-shirt or hoodie from Bunker Branding. Wow! Intel Life! Control-C, Control-V! That's exactly what we do! And Bunker Branding has all sorts of cool gear. Intel Life, Aerosol, Live, Laugh, Launch for Destroyer, Trident, HIMARS, and Patriot. Think outside the bomb. Drone Sweep Drone. Department of the Boat People. Landmines. and even the tow missile. It would behoove you to grab one today. Girls from Watertown aren't cool, so wear your bunker branding gear. Now I know. And knowing's half the battle. Hey babe, you wanna dance?
Bunker branding.